got loads of food. I'm going to forget the crops for a bit. I want to get this done. That is more important to me right now. Mop this up with a high priority, please. Right, so liquid pipes, gas pipes. Should we try using igneous rock for these pipes since the change? Might be wise. So you technically come up there. I'm going to do this in a nice way. What do you mean by the igneous rock change? So I typed on my phone. They changed the properties of igneous rock. So it basically, because the changes to magma and the efficiency of magma. How can I show you? So they basically changed its specific heat capacity to 1. I can't remember what it used to be, but they made it so that it's basically like 5 times better than it used to be. So does that mean it would be like 0.2 before or something like that? I don't know. It's basically so that it changes temperature a lot quicker with its surrounding environments. I think that's what it means. So what we should notice is whatever temperature is in our pipe should transfer much quicker to what it's in contact with, in theory. I think I understand that correctly. If anybody knows better, tell me. But from what I understand, for radiators now, igneous rock should in theory be better than granite, I believe. I've just realised I've got no ice storage, I don't think. Let's up you to... Oh, no. Sweep on me. Sweep on me, son of a bitch. Don't go picking all this crap up. I don't need to do that. I am just trying to clear out some of the random debris from around the map as well as we play. So we started actually digging out quite a bit of stuff. I'll try and head over here as well. Yeah, we can hop over there, dig down there, hop up here, dig all you out, hop over there, dig all you out. Nice. Oh, specific heat capacity was 0.2, right. So yeah, it's literally got buffed like 5 times over. Which is pretty sweet. So... I will admit, Saturnus is far more of a boffin than I could ever hope to be, so things like that is probably best answered by him, to be fair. He'll probably explain it to you far better than I can. A book, and a book. Keep in mind that I'm super tired and my brain no work good right now. I'm permanently in a state of that. I have that problem all the time. Okay, so we're also gonna have gas cooling in here, but I'm also gonna put an aqua tuna in because big boys, why not? Fuck it. What do I want? Utilities. Yeah, I had about 8 hours kit last night, by the way, guys. So I will just give you a forewarning. It may not 8 hours kit, 4 hours kit. So it may not be the longest of streams tonight. Oh, it's a quadratic number, so it's basically 25 times better now. Holy shit! Really? Really? How does that work? Now I'm intrigued. Oh shit! I can probably actually see looking at the thing. Oh jeez, I've not done quadratic equations since college. Okay, so we'll get rid of all this shit. It's gonna make a mess down here, but we're gonna fix this in a moment anyway. Which is fine. I didn't realise the change was that vast. That is interesting. Get rid of all this crap. How's this doing? Seems to be a little bit orange, but okay. Are you still nice and cool? Seem to be nice and cool. Are you cool? You seem cool. Excellent. Let's close this back up then. Very good. How are we for oxygen? Not the best, but we're limping by for now. It's probably a bit warm, 30 degrees. Oh, it's not nice. I'm also going to need another circuit over here, which I don't think I have room for at the minute. I could take this one. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll run this circuit over here. It's kilogram meter squared divided by Celsius seconds squared. Oh, my goodness. 4 hours kip. Kip with a P. Like sleep. Slang. 4 hours kip. A little kip. Not enough kip. Too little kip. I did not sleep very long. Ooh. And sadly, I really want to watch the UFC as well. Which, as some of you may know, is my guilty little pleasure. Why do I have 51 tons of refined iron ore? Stop! Too much. Chill out. Jesus. Yeah, I really want to watch the UFC before some bastard spoils it for me. Actually, I don't think I need to. I don't need to worry about this just yet. I don't know if I do. Deconstruct power wires. This has no water now, so it's sort of academic. You can go. You're connected. You'll go over there. We'll connect you back up. But not yet. Actually, that's a terrible idea. Get this wire in place first. have to do a bit of rejuggling here as well. Once this wire's built, I can tinker with it. Build these, please. Okay, many idle dupes. What else should we be doing here? I'm going to want some plumbing. I'm going to want some radiator. Let's use igneous again. I don't know if we should use wolframite. I'm tempted to just use igneous for everything, but I don't know how. So, Saturnus, can you answer for me? Is it right what I've read that igneous rock should be used for radiators now? It takes more heat to increase its temperature by 1 degree, but also affects conduction away from it. Well, if I'm passing this liquid through an aqua tuner that always cools for a fixed 14 degrees, fixed 14 degrees, does that mean I get more cooling? I don't understand maths. Does that mean I get more cooling per packet of... shit. Will more heat be dispersed in the room before it goes back through my aqua tuner is what I'm trying to get at. With igneous pipes. Igneous liquid pipes. So I know obviously with wolframite you get the fact that it's thermally reactive and whatnot. Thermal conductivity of 15. Again, my chimp brain just can't keep up. Thermal conductivity of 15, but a specific heat capacity of 0.1. Thermal conductivity of 2. Specific heat capacity of 1. That seems to make sense to me. Igneous rock is thermally reactive as well. Oh, is it? It says here, overheat temperature, slow heating. If it holds more heat at a certain temp, then you've rid yourself of more heat for a certain temperature change. Fuck it, let's try it. I don't know why I did the pipes like this actually. I'm not going to fill this top layer at all. I'm going to leave it completely empty. We'll try and fill these tiles fully. Big old radiator time. So if we imagine... so let's say this comes out of here. That's my going interpretation, previous disclaimer. It says slow heating. Didn't notice that before. No, you used to say thermally reactive. Oh, okay. I don't know. I am confused. Right, let's go up here. And you're gonna go... Oh, that's pleasing to me. Let's cancel you. Let's get rid of you. Oh. So it's going to go to this line here. So we'll go like we'll call this no man's land. No, we won't. Oh, my brain's slowing down. It's slowing down even more. It's got to that hour. Okay, I'm trying to fucking fix this radiator. Right, you go to there, you go to there, you go to there, you go to there. Have I just done the exact same thing? I did, didn't I? Why? Why is my brain so bad? Plumbing. Go. Bigger. 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 Better. Bigger. Wait. No, I don't want to do it like this. I made this mistake already. This gives me uneven room. I've done this once already. I'm a fool. Right. I'm fixing it. Sorry. I did this last time and it's not what I want. So we need to make sure we're going up in bands vertically, right? So with that in mind, I want to come in from here and do this, I think. I think that's what I want to do. And then we'll make you, the rest of you out of abyssalite. And then maybe do one more band. What are you built out of? Igneous. By go. Perfect. That'll give me something to build. Gah. Actually, none of this needs to be rushed. Like, there's other stuff we can be doing at equal priority. I don't really care. Again, tidying, digging out, making the world look pretty. Get rid of all this crap. Get rid of all this shit. Thermally reactive in game terms used to mean that liquid or gas inside a pipe would get heated or cooled faster. It would have no effect outside the pipes. Oh, welcome to my state. Yeah, too much ductwork. Unfollowed. Thanks, 100. Thanks, buddy. Son of a gun. Oh shit! How's that power wire doing? Okay, waiting on a few more bits there. Then we can connect this to that, this to that, this to that, and then we've got a spare circuit here because we're going to need to get a circuit just for this, and there'll need to be some pumps and stuff in here as well, which is fine. Water. Get out. Go away. Put in bottles. All this shit as well. Feature request time. Should be able to repair stuff with duct tape. Pipe damage because water froze. Duct tape. Made from ugly crier tears. It is a bit of an engineering staple, really, duct tape, isn't it? Duct tape and cable ties, you can pretty much fix anything. If you look at like some of the cars and stuff in places like Russia and how they're held together, or India, India's a great example of it, of like engineering at its finest. Cars held together with duct tape. My sister used to have an Astra, a Vauxhall Astra, and it was an estate. It was her first car, and it was my mum's car before that. And this thing was tired and knackered. And she once hit a badger at 100 miles an hour, right? A badger. Now, for those of you that might not know or might not have badgers in your country, a badger is like a big dog, but solid muscle. Solid muscle. So it's like hitting a stack of bricks. And the only thing that happened to this car, hit it head on at death of night. It just came out the road, you couldn't avoid it, just ploughed into it. The only thing that needed to be done was one of the clips went on the mounting bracket of a radiator. So she took it to the garage and they literally fixed it with a cable tie and charged her 30p. Because it was like a family friend garage, you know, like charged her 30p as a joke. Or something like that. It was some silly number, like basically sent her on her way. And then a few years later, this is when I was about 14, 15, we were going over to Ireland with the family. And my dad had a Fiat Maria Weekend, I think it was called. An estate car again. My family always has estate cars because We're often moving shit from place to place. And my dad hit another badger. Right, this is probably 4 or 5 years later. We were rushing to get a ferry to go over to Ireland, and my dad hit a badger going about 80. And he wrote his car off. Completely wrote his car off. So, truth of the story, get a Vauxhall. Don't get Fiat. It literally wrote the car off. We had a fridge freezer in the back of the car. We were taking a load of stuff over to a house that the family's got in Ireland. We had a fridge freezer and all sorts of stuff. I'm crammed in the back of the car with all this shit around me. And then we hit a fucking badger. Put it in a tree. Sailed off into the distance and ended up in a tree. My family doesn't get on well with badgers. Not at all. Yeah. I don't know why I told you that little anecdote. I always found it funny. Fiat versus Vauxhall. Right, so I'm probably going to want this going to a vent. And then a pump. Why emptied your bank account and ran away with your best friend? Duct tape. I used to do astronomical imaging with a webcam duct taped to a film canister. Hey man, it worked. Yeah, random event. Your family's known as the speed death to the badger community. Badgers need to wear more reflectors when they're out jogging. Exactly, they weren't wearing high vis. Which is, you know, the same rule applies to cyclists. If you hit a cyclist that isn't wearing a high vis, technically you've done society a favour. Fact. I didn't say that. That came straight from a judge. Fact. Right. Let's get some more of this gubbins gone. Can I actually dig this out without needing a ladder? I don't think I can. Try and get rid of all this shit. Maybe I'll just get somebody stuck and then they can do it all for me. Perfect! Very good, very good. Excellent. Very tidy, very tidy. Okay. So let's rejig these wires down here. So you're going to be deconstructed, and you're going to be deconstructed, and you're going to be deconstructed. Then we're going to need to run another wire up here. It's a bit of an arse ache, but whatever. We can jiggle things around. You are going to connect to there. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. Beautiful. You can come up here. And we'll change how these bridges work as well. We'll get rid of you. Get rid of you. We'll have bridges going vertically. Because why not? So... Oh, can I reach this? Oh, I got rid of all the ladders, bastard. Need to put a few ladders in. This is why you should never tidy up builds afterwards. Just leave them looking like shit for as long as you can. And you'll have no problems. I'd rather hit a badger than a deer or a moose, yeah. Although, genuinely, a badger is like hitting a medicine ball, I suppose. That's probably a good way of putting it. But like a 40-kilo medicine ball. It's just a dense mass of muscle. Big old fuckers. Right, so you're going to be connected to there, aren't you? Like so. And then you can be bridged over there and there. Then this circuit can make its merry way along here. Don't want to put ladders in. Ladders would make it look a bit cleaner. Okay, well, we'll do it that way. That might actually look better. Beautiful. Probably none of them, but if you know, I had to choose. Oh, if I had the choice, I'd hit a hamster. Or a butterfly. Or a hummingbird. I reckon a hummingbird would just explode into a puff of dust at 100 miles an hour. Oh shit, I shouldn't be saying things like that, that's not very nice. Don't think you should try that defence abroad though, especially not in a cycle crazy country like Denmark. Yeah, although saying that, like I've been to Amsterdam quite a few times in my life. I've never seen a country where so many people get twatted by bikes. Rather, I've never seen a city where so many people are terrible at riding bikes. But I suppose the majority of them are derpy tourists that are like Hey, we're in Amsterdam, let's all get on a bike. And they just get twatted constantly. I've seen people get hit by trams and all sorts of stuff. It's crazy. And you never know when you'll need all those single ladder segments all over. Heck with it, leave them. I know, I just hate them. They trigger me something rotten. I hate it. Right, that's now in. This is in. We're waiting for that. This can be wired in. Let's try and get this going. I'm starting to get a little bit sleepy life, as you can probably tell. But we'll get some of this down. I don't think I care what this is made of. We'll need a pump. We'll have the pump literally right here. We'll have a thermo switch there. And I might do it. Saturna showed me basically how he does his aqua tuners, and he does them a little bit different to me. I normally put a liquid shut-off valve in, right? And the reason for that is I don't want packet to liquid stored in my aqua tuner.